On the 7th of June 2020, a crowd of demonstrators defaced and toppled the bronze Victorian statue of British slave trader Sir Edward Colston into the waters of Bristol docks. They were supporters of the Black Lives Matter movement, which was energised by worldwide coverage of the killing of African-American George Floyd by a white policeman. Even as Britain and other countries struggled with the impact of the COVID pandemic, the Black Lives Matter movement prompted a re-evaluation of the legacy of the British Empire and colonialism, with controversies about which public monuments in Britain should be retained. School and university curricula were diversified and decolonised. Black footballer Marcus Rashford gained popularity campaigning successfully during the pandemic for better government provision for poor families. But members of the England football team, including Rashford and other black players, were criticised for taking the knee during the singing of the national anthem. When Rashford and other black players missed vital penalties in a game, they faced racist abuse online, and Rashford's mural in Manchester was vandalised. This was part of a reaction against a so-called woke ideology, which strongly divided political opinion in an unstable environment of polarised views, populist politics, and a sometimes toxic social media. England manager Gareth Southgate wrote an open letter to fans defending his young team. He wrote that, "What cannot be questioned about the current generation of England players is their pride in representing this country." In the 2020s, ethnic minorities, including people of colour, make major, visible contributions to public life. Rishi Sunak was appointed as the first South Asian Prime Minister in October 2022, presiding over a diverse cabinet. 90 ethnic minority and black MPs sit in the Parliament elected in 2024. Kemi Badenoch, the current leader of the opposition, is descended from Nigerian migrants. On the 6th of May 2023, Charles III was crowned king at Westminster Abbey. The traditional ceremony demonstrated that the Windrush generation were embedded in national life. British Trinidadian peer Floella Benjamin carried the royal sceptre, and the British Dominican Baroness Scotland read from the Bible as Secretary-General of the Commonwealth. The Prime Ministers of the remaining Caribbean realms processed into the Abbey behind their national flags, although these may become republics over time, as some already have. In June 2023, the RAF were criticised for unlawfully putting ethnic minority and female recruits on a fast track to promotion to the disadvantage of 31 white men. The Air Force admitted that its target of a 40% female and 20% ethnic minority force by 2030 was unrealistic. How far things had come in 100 years when the RAF of 1923 deliberately excluded non-Europeans. It is striking too that local black veteran Prince Albert Jake Jacob, who was recruited to the RAF in Trinidad and served between 1944 and 1947, was only awarded his long overdue service medals from the British state in 2022 at the age of 97, after a kindly neighbour applied for them on his behalf.